Hello guys, in this video we will discuss the cast of Roadhouse 1989. We'll embark on a fascinating journey through time as we revisit the beloved cast of the classic American action film, Roadhouse. From their iconic roles in the movie to their current endeavors, we'll explore how these talented actors have evolved over the years. Join us as we reminisce about the characters we love and discover what the stars of Roadhouse are up to today. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's uncover the captivating transformations of the Roadhouse cast. Let's move to the video. Patrick Swayze played the main character James Dalton in the movie when he was 37. In the movie, James is a mysterious cooler hired as a bouncer for the Double Deuce biker bar in Jasper, Missouri, where he reunites with his old friend and mentor, Wade Garrett. Between beating up rowdy bar patrons, Dalton becomes romantically involved with a local doctor named Elizabeth. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. In 2008, Patrick Swayze found out he had very serious pancreatic cancer. He fought against the illness bravely for about 20 months, trying new treatments at Stanford University. Sadly, he died in September 2009. At that time, he was 57 years old. Lynch played the character Dr. Elizabeth Clay, aka Doc, when she was 30. In the movie, Doc is introduced as a small-town doctor in the fictional rural town of Jasper, Missouri. She provides medical care to the locals and is well respected within the community. Dalton meets Doc at the hospital after getting hurt at work. They like each other right away and start a hot romance. Lynch is a really good actor who has been working steadily since being in Roadhouse. Now, she is 65 years old and still active in the industry. She took a break after being in Sofia Coppola's movie On the Rocks in 2020. But in 2023, she came back to TV to be in the show Physical on Apple TV+. She played Felicia Blackwell in the series. Sam Elliott played the character Wade Garrett in the movie when he was 45. In the movie, Wade is a professional cooler who is hired to use any measures required, including physical force, to subdue the rowdy barroom audiences. Wade imparts all of his knowledge about the work to Dalton. Dalton's friend father figure was one of the few characters in the movie who really understood Dalton's past and why it troubled him. By 1989, Elliott had become quite popular because of his acting in movies like The Quick and the Dead and Gunsmoke. He played Virgil Earp in Tombstone 4 years after Roadhouse, and 6 years later, he acted as the stranger in The Big Lebowski, which was made by the Coen brothers. He also got into superhero movies early on, playing Thunderbolt Ross in the 2003 film Hulk and the Mentor in the 2007 film Ghost Rider. Elliott was also successful as a voice actor, especially in commercials for big brands. Now he is 79 years old. In 2023, Elliott played a character in Family Guy, in which he plays Mayor Wild West, the cousin of Quahog's late Adam West. Ben Gazzara played the character Brad Wesley in the movie when he was 69 years old in movie Brad Wesley was the main villain. He's a rich and powerful businessman who controls Jasper, Missouri. Even though he acts nice, Brad wants to kick out Dalton because Dalton fired Brad's nephew. So Brad sends lots of tough guys to cause trouble at the Double Deuce bar, leading to fights. Ben Gazzara has been in more than 130 movies and TV shows. He's a really good actor. At first, he was on TV. Then he worked a lot with a director named John Cassavetes on movies that weren't made by big companies. If you've seen the movie The Big Lebowski by the Coen brothers, you might remember him as Jackie Treehorn. Unfortunately, he died at the age of 81 due to pancreatic cancer. Tighe played the character of Frank Tillman in the movie when he was 55. Frank owns a biker bar called Double Deuce in Jasper. He wants to hire Dalton to help clean up the place. Tillman lets Dalton run the bar his way, but this makes Brad Wesley angry. Even though Tillman is liked in town, he can't stand up to Brad. Tighe has acted in many movies and TV shows, but he hasn't been on screen since 2016 when he finished his character in Law & Order, Special Victims Unit. However, he's going to be in a new movie called Spirit Water, directed by Brian Young. Tighe will play Harvey Henderson, a character in the movie about an American Indian visiting his son's grave for the last time. Now, Tighe is 79 years old and living his life peacefully. Marshall Teague played the character Jimmy Reno in the movie when he was 36. In the movie, Jimmy, one of Brad's tough guys, is told to bother Dalton and cause problems at the Double Deuce bar. In the movie, Jimmy sets fire to Emmett's house, who's a musician working there. So, Dalton responds by killing Jimmy in a really surprising part of the film. Now he is 70 years old. Teague still acts in movies and on TV. In 2022, he was in a popular Netflix series called Mo, where he played Judge Swanson. You might also recognize him as Tillman in Babylon 5. Teague has a few new projects coming up, like Reagan, a movie about the ex-president, Ronald Reagan. Keith David played the character Ernie Bass in the movie when he was 33. In the movie, Ernie is a new bartender hired to work at the Double Deuce, after Dalton gets rid of the bad workers who were caught drinking and doing drugs while working. David did a great job in a years-old short but memorable role. Now he is 67 years old and doing lots of work with over 350 credits to his name. Kathleen Willhoit played the character Carrie in the movie when she was 25. Carrie isn't very important to the story. She manages to serve as both a waiter and dance performer. When Dalton becomes the new bouncer and kind of manager of the bar, Carrie likes him right away, and they become good friends. Dalton always makes sure Carrie is safe, especially when some rough bikers hassle her at the bar. In the 1980s, Kathleen was known for her name and usually played smaller roles. However, things started to improve for her when she was chosen as the main actor alongside Charles Bronson in the 1986 film Murphy's Law. She continued acting after Roadhouse and appeared in various TV shows such as Gilmore Girls, Louisiana Law, and most recently Yellowstone and the OA. Apart from acting, she's also a singer and songwriter who has released 2 albums named Shiva and Pitch Like a Girl. Now, she is 59 years old and passionate about her upcoming movies. Jeff Healey played the character Cody when he was 23 in the movie. Jeff Healey was a blind jazz and blues guitarist in the movie Roadhouse. Even though he couldn't see, he was already familiar with the music world. He had a rare eye disease called retinoblastoma that made him blind before he could even walk. He started playing guitar at the age of 3, using a unique technique. A month after Roadhouse was released, one of his band's songs called Angel Eyes debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 chart at number 85, and later climbed to number 5. Unfortunately, Healey battled cancer and passed away at the age of 41 in 2008 from sarcoma. Despite his illness, he kept making lots of music until the end of his life. He released over 20 albums, both solo and with his band, the Jeff Healey Band. Terry Funk played the character Morgan when he was 45. In the movie, Morgan is a tough, gruff, and confrontational bar patron who gets into one of the most memorable fights with Dalton in the movie. Funk used his physical prowess as a professional wrestler to overpower Dalton until Dalton outmaneuvered him with his martial arts skills. Those who've seen Roadhouse will never forget Funk's presence in the film. Unfortunately, Terry died at the age of 79 at a Phoenix area hospital. Please let me know who is your favorite character from Roadhouse movie in the comment. Thanks for watching.